Hello, all you YouTubers out there in perfume land, and thanks for joining me again on my channel, Steve Sturgill, as I review some of the great and not so great perfumes for men primarily, and in the future I'll probably be doing some for women as well. I've been hearing a lot of stuff on the web, on the blog sites, on the house of Haramain from the United Arab Emirates, and this scent is Mystique. Oops, sorry, that's Homme. Kind of an attractive box, but no big deal. Full disclosure, I've already tried this scent the other day, but I kind of wanted to give it a couple days before I actually did the review. I don't normally do that. I normally do first impressions primarily, but I thought, what the heck. So it's an attractive bottle. I'm sure you've all seen it by now. If you haven't, textured glass, about, I don't know, roughly 4 inches tall maybe. The cap is not magnetic. It's got the Haramain, I'm not sure you say that. So this is listed as a unisex fragrance, and if I go to the actual Haramain website, so the fragrance notes are top notes bergamot, elemi, orange, lavender. Middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, and mint leaves. And base note consists of musk, tobacco, and guaiac wood. And I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff going on in there, but those are the only notes listed. And it says something kind of funny, a slightly cheesy little opening poem, like a lot of perfume houses. They're not unique in that respect, where they write a little blurb, that's supposed to represent the perfume, usually to the woman. Just saying. Anyways, it says, there was a mystery in his eyes, a magical tone in his voice. Something about him kept drawing me nearer. Nothing other than him was more dearer, his scent casting a spell over me. He is my man. He is Mystique. And sometimes these sound better if you have like a foreign accent. But anyways, let's get into the perfume itself, or the cologne, however you want to call it. This is an EDT, I believe. Eau de toilette. I'm pretty sure. Does that say on the box? Ugh. I don't see anywhere in the box that says. I'm almost positive it's an EDT. I would have a hard time believing that at this low price point anyone would make an EDP in their right mind. So let's just get to it anyways. If I'm incorrect, someone hit me up and do a 2-shot for now. Oh man, that's really nice. Yes. So definitely getting the jasmine and orange blossom. I think the mint leaves give like a little fresh effervescence to it. And strangely enough, and I've heard other reviewers online mention this, it for whatever reason it creates this little pineapple-y type of undertone or overtone. The tobacco is not at all the heady, robust, like in your face tobacco. It's like a very, very soft, Arabic tobacco, and a hookah, sort of being cleansed by water. It's very sort of gentle, slightly oody almost, but in a very, very soft, muted type sense. I'm definitely getting some of the bergamot and lavender for sure. The elemi, I'm not so sure what that's supposed to smell like, but there's definitely sort of a Middle East vibe type thing going on in here. That might be the elemi combining with the musk and the guaiac wood, I'm not sure. And there is a little bit of the woodsiness I assume from the guaiac wood, and combining with the musk and tobacco and whatever else. I'm sure they use some other chemicals in the mix. It's really good. It's sensuous. It's fresh, but not in a vetiver type, super freshy type way. It's just It's kind of a light, almost slightly floral. There's definitely a strong floral element going on. Um, I could see, while I can see women rocking the scent as easily as a man, I still think that it's a little bit more on the masculine side. If I had to guess, I would think it's probably 20% more to the masculine side. That's just my opinion. It just kind of has a mature male vibe, you know, like what's cool about it is that it almost smells like a party scent, but then as you get into it, it smells like, you know, this would be just as at home at work, at a board meeting, at a power play, at an opera. It's, I'm not going to say it's the most elegant scent I've ever smelled because it's not, but it has quite a bit of elegance to it. It's very mysterious in terms of the age range for the scent because I think I think pretty much almost any age could wear this. I think a 16-year-old could wear it. I think a 70-year-old could wear it and be equally appropriate. Honestly, I don't. This is one of the rarest perfumes that to me doesn't really fit an exact age niche in my mind. It's very versatile in that regard. I think the as I wore it the other day at work, staying power was quite good. I could still smell it at the end of the night after a hard shift, and it was smellable to others as well. So that's always a good sign. So I would give longevity very, very high marks on this perfume. And Silage was obviously much stronger in the first couple of hours, and then it died down to somewhere between a skin scent while still sort of effusing off nicely, mainly in a much closer, I would say, like a 6 to 8 inch range. They could kind of smell it. If they leaned in closer, they could definitely smell it. So, if you, at this price point, guys, if you need to respray. Not every perfume out there is designed to last 12 hours straight, and most of them are not going to last past 6 to 8 realistically. Having said that, if you heard my first video or second, I forget which, I do think a lot of longevity factors in perfumes get a bad rap because that we assume that because we can't smell it after 4 hours that no one else can. And that's usually not true. Usually they will smell it and they'll say, "Hey, what are you wearing, man?" And you're like, "What? I can't even smell it anymore. Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah, you're the only one in the room." So just keep that in mind. Most perfumes last longer than we think. And at any rate, this one has very, very good longevity. It's easy to smell. It's easy to pick up in close quarters. But it's not going to knock anyone out. You really don't need to worry about that. Overspraying, it would be kind of hard to do with this because it's a bit linear, and I don't see it as just sort of stacking on mounds and mounds of aroma just because you overspray a little bit. And having said that, I would never recommend something like 30 body sprays or whatever. I mean, keep it within 3, 4, 5 max, and just 2 if you're really concerned about offending someone. This is not going to offend anyone, in my opinion, because it's a very pleasant scent. Again, it's unisex, but I think it leans a little bit more towards the masculine. And anyways, that's going to wrap it up, guys, for Mystique. And it's got little butterflies here on the top. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me switch back to the camera mode. And I will try to pick up. Yeah, you can just make out the little butterflies right there. And it says Mystique on both sides. That's kind of attractive. Anyways, that's it. Attractive bottle. I think it's clear juice, although I can't quite tell through this glass. And smells delish. So go pick up your bottle. They don't cost much. I think I got mine for somewhere between $25 and $30 max. And that's a heck of a scent for that little cash doled out. So until next time, spray well, spray often, and live life on your terms. Peace.